incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper.
Okay, Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the newly named Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and our home team. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down, Stevenson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Stevenson, and that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go. Watch 7.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On second down, Kamara trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On third down, here's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to break. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. There he goes, right side. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is caught at the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 56 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And Walker has it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one.
Get ready. Get ready. Let's go. Get to the ending. Like 54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get ready.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll drop the throw. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
I'm coming.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it does face mask, any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
At the 13-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
We got to step it up.
2nd and 6. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Here we go. Here we go. To 8, read. 54. Here we go again. Ready.
On 1st down, Stevenson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But Only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Here we go. 60-40. I'm here all day. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Stevenson. And he's able to find Diggs. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Charger drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Off play action. Stevenson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here.
From the 28. They'll look to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Safe with a run, and they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Stevenson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On the ground, Michelle. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
13 yards on the pickup. Brings up second down at the 29-yard line.
Now back to throw, and Anderson's got it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll set up a throw. And this is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. From the gun, Stevenson. Forced, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devon Kennard able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Just like that.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check Mike, 99, Mike, 99. Check Mike.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Running with Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
They'll look to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Those INTs all sting, when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Second and 5. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it.
54.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man, Tanner Gabriel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Broncos first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Stevenson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And going deep for Hill, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. Kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. And Lobo. I got you, son. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Devon Kennard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and long.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Denver, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they